annals of history, there are few warriors as legendary as Khalid bin Walid, the Sword of Allah. His name echoes through the corridors of time, not only for his unmatched skill in battle but for his unwavering faith and loyalty to Islam. Today, we will dive into the life of one of the greatest military commanders in history, whose sword never knew defeat in over 100 battles. It was born into a prestigious family of the Quraysh tribe in Mecca, around 592 CE. From an early age, Khalid displayed exceptional talent in horse riding, archery, and swordsmanship. His father, al-Walid bin Mughira, was one of the most respected leaders of the Quraysh, and Khalid was groomed to lead. But despite his noble heritage and strong roots in his society, something was missing. Khalid was initially a staunch opponent of Islam, a faith that was spreading rapidly in Mecca. He, like many of his people, saw it as a challenge to his status and his tribe's power. Little did he know, his life was about to take a dramatic turn. The conversion to Islam. Khalid's first encounter with the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, came at the Battle of Uhud, where the Muslims faced a fierce attack from the Quraysh. Despite his brilliant military strategy and leadership, the Quraysh did not achieve the victory they had hoped for. Khalid, leading the cavalry, witnessed firsthand the resolve and bravery of the Muslims. But it wasn't until later, when he heard the call to Islam, that he fully understood the truth. After a period of reflection, Khalid's heart was moved. He decided to embrace Islam, marking a turning point not only in his life but in the history of the Muslim world. He was immediately drawn into the fold of the new faith and became one of its fiercest defenders. Khalid's rise as a military leader. Khalid bin al-Walid's military genius quickly became apparent. His prowess in battle, along with his courage, made him an invaluable asset to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But it was after the Prophet's death that Khalid's name became immortalized. Under the leadership of the first Caliph, Abu Bakr, the Muslim empire began to expand rapidly. Khalid was appointed as the commander of the Muslim forces in the wars against the Byzantine Empire and the Persian Sasanian Empire. The Battle of Yarmouk. One of the most pivotal moments in Khalid's career came at the Battle of Yarmouk in 636 CE. The Byzantine Empire had gathered one of the largest armies the world had ever seen, determined to crush the rising Muslim forces. But Khalid, with his strategic brilliance, transformed what seemed like a sure defeat into one of the greatest victories in Islamic history. For 6 days, Khalid led the Muslim forces with unparalleled skill, using the terrain to his advantage and executing daring maneuvers. The battle turned the tide in favor of the Muslims, and the Byzantine army was utterly defeated. Khalid's tactics were so effective that his enemies later called him the Sword of Allah. The end of the Sword of Allah. Though Khalid bin al-Walid never lost a battle, his life came to an unexpected end. After the conquest of Syria, Khalid was removed from his military post by the Caliph Umar ibn al-Khattab, who felt that the Muslim army should not rely on any one individual, no matter how great. Khalid, now a retired general, lamented that he had fought in so many battles, yet never died on the battlefield. He famously said, "I have fought in more than 100 battles, yet I die on my bed, like a camel dies." But even in retirement, Khalid's faith remained unshakable. He died in 642 CE in the city of Homs, Syria, having secured his place as one of the greatest military leaders in history. Khalid bin al-Walid's legacy is far-reaching. His story is not only one of military might but also one of faith, courage, and determination. His unwavering commitment to Islam, his strategic genius, and his leadership in battle made him a hero not only to the Muslims of his time but to generations that followed. His name lives on today, remembered not just as a warrior, but as a man who put his trust in Allah and led with honor. Khalid bin al-Walid's life is a reminder that true strength is found in faith, discipline, and a never-ending pursuit of justice. Thank you for watching this incredible journey through the life of Khalid bin al-Walid, the Sword of Allah. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical tales of courage and faith. Leave us a comment below to let us know what other figures from history you'd like to learn about.